Just make sure you take your medications. As the doctor called out on another patient. Next! I'm here, doctor. From who answered? Doctor said, clearing his throat with a brief smile on his face. And he said, you must be Mabel, right? Mabel answered, yes, doctor. Doctor sat up well. Well, your pregnancy test result is out. Give her a file containing the test result. Take, congratulations, you are 3 weeks pregnant. Mabel said, what? Doctor, do you mean I'm pregnant? Doctor said, yes. He replied, any problem? No, sir. It's just that I have long waited for this. Oh, thank you, Lord. I'm so happy right now. Doctor said, relax, woman. You see, most times, some girls make me feel that this your happiness doesn't worth it. Mabel said, how do you mean, doctor? Yeah, you see, the rate of abortion nowadays is becoming so alarming, including my hospital. So I have decided to restrain myself and my hospital from such evil acts. Well, I'm glad you are happy, because most girls are often heartbroken in tears whenever their pregnancy test result is out and confirming positive to pregnancy. Mabel sighed. Indeed, some girls are mean to have exhibited such sinister acts. But if I may ask, doctor, please, what do you think is responsible for such acts? Maybe I came home that day dancing and singing songs of joy and appreciation to the Lord. His husband Matthew asked, babe, why are you dancing? Mabel said, my husband, don't ask any question. Just stand up and dance with me. Matthew said, well, like Bikofa, the popular stranger said, good news is much celebrated when it is much expected. So I can only dance with you if my expectations has come to pass. Mabel said, then you should dance with me because the doctor report is our prayer point. Matthew said, what? Wait a minute. Are you pregnant? Mabel answered, yes, of course. I'm pregnant for you, my husband. Matthew said, wow, that is really a good news. Indeed, God has answered our prayer. Mabel hailing, yes, so at least now I can proudly talk with men and women gathered or not without being mocked. They danced and gave God the praise the whole day, but never shared it with anyone until people started seeing it themselves. Mabel having a nightmare. 6 months later, it began. She asked, where is this? A little strange baby answered her, saying, this is the cold world of Atias. Mabel asked, what do you mean by that? And who are you? She asked in a curious, feared voice. Mabel, but I am Atias, the baby answered. Mabel answered, but why are you here? Well, this is my kingdom. Mabel asked, but this place is full of little babies buried in blood and ice. How come you are the only one existing here? Atias answered, because I refuse to die like my mates. Mabel asked, I'm more confused. I mean, how come you didn't die like your mates? What killed them? Atias answered, humans? Yes, humans that don't want us to be like humans also. Mabel asked, how do you mean? Atias answered, woman, all these babies buried here are supposed to be humans like you, but each of them was rejected 5 times. Mabel asked, how were they rejected? Atias answered, well, for better explanation, these babies are aborted children. We are being sent from this kingdom to the world through pregnancy, expecting to be accepted by you guys, but unfortunately for us, we are always aborted by some kind heartless people. This kingdom is only meant for those who think it's not time to get a child because this kingdom is an unexpected kingdom. Because we have the word destined children, and now they are all dead, leaving all their talents, gifts, and bright future with me, and that is why I came to tell you this. Listen, woman, I am in your womb. I am the one you're carrying. Mabel answered, What? You are my child? Yes, ma, Atias answered. You see, I have always wanted to leave you, but you keep tying me in with your prayers and everything you do. Mabel asked, But why do you want to leave me? Why do you want to go away from me? Atias answered, Because I have been rejected 4 times, and I'm afraid of being dead as a spirit like the others, leaving the world without the great benefit we have installed for them. I am the light of my kingdom. If I can excel and shine bright on earth, then there will also be light shining here in my kingdom. And this light will awaken and revive the dead spirit covered with eyes and blood to come back alive again. And the world will have more brighter future than ever. But if I can't shine as I should, then darkness and ice will make us alive again, and we would come back to earth and will be nothing but destruction, problem, chaos in the world. Mabel answered, This is such a mystery. So, are you telling me that there is a kingdom that produces only bad children? Atias answered and smiled. Yes, indeed there is. It is called the Oliphius kingdom. Oliphius kingdom was once better than us. Until this generation came, Oliphius kingdom have never had any of theirs rejected before. Until this generation, they had so many of theirs rejected, even to the last one called Oliphius. Mabel asked, So, who was he and what happened to him? Atias answered, Oliphius' story is almost like mine. All of theirs got rejected 5 times, which was the limit of it. But Oliphius got rejected 4.5 times. Mabel asked, How do you mean 4.5 times? Atias answered, Haha, laughs, woman. You are too curious in knowing everything in the spiritual realm. But you would also tell me things in the physical realm also. As I was discussing, Oliphius was rejected 4 times, but the 5th one, he was accepted, but was not accepted. I know you are confused now. The 5th one, he was supposed to be a male, but medically and technologically, he was transformed to a female, which made him angry because he was supposed to be a male as God has created him. And this made others in Oliphius' kingdom, buried in ice and blood, woke up and made a belief in their hearts that humans are so wicked, and for them to be like humans, they also have to be wicked. But they can later turn good if God or humans restructure them very, very well. Mabel said, Well, this is really a mystery. Atias answered, Yes, it's a mystery. Mabel said, Please, I would love to ask, how many babies are here and yourselves here? Atias coughed. We are over millions of children here, and how we found ourselves here is known by God. Mabel, you are over millions here? Atias answered, Yes, we are. Mabel asked, But the baby is covered in blood and ice. From my view, it's just thousands. Atias answered, That is because you are here. The rest of us is in the other side. Do you want to see? Yes, I want to see, Mabel curiously answered, in fear state. Atias said, walked till they could see nothing but white surrounding and surface, seeming not to have an end or extreme. Suddenly, the ice floor started cracking, sound from the breaking floor. Mabel said, it seems where I am is where I'm standing upon it. It's breaking, and I could see blood, and I can also hear cries of little baby beneath it. Please help me, she cried out to Atias. Atias answered, yes, it happens when you are becoming afraid. These are what you would see and hear whenever you are afraid. So I suggest you brave up and follow me. They got to a snow white gate, written on it, the other side of us. Mabel said, here is almost like the other side, but I can hear cries of little babies. Atias answered, the cries you are hearing are cries of the little babies that were sent back 2 years ago. You see, we have always been rejected for so many centuries, especially this century, and most especially in Alkebulan, the continent which you are from. Mabel said, so what would you like to be in the world of humans and spirits? Tears answered, so many needs to be achieved, but believe this, I'm a great child. So ma, I would like you to know the reasons why we are often rejected by humans. Mabel answered, this is really a tough question, but I thought you knew of it. Atias answered, no, because we are spirit doesn't mean we should know everything. I am questioning you because you are the only one that is opportune to know of us. Remember our agreement, Atias answered. Mabel said, first thing here is that abortion is done because the owners of the pregnancy or the child believe that it's not yet time for babies, especially when they are kids or when they can't provide for that child. But why did you impregnate? Atias asked. Mabel answered, do you mean the man? Well, first, they never expected it, like Bikofa the popular stranger said. Good news is much celebrated when it is much expected. Atias answered, this is it. Anyone who plays in the rain should always expect to be drenched by rain. So how come they do what they are not ready for? Mabel said, well, that is the foolishness of men, but it's not all women that involved in abortion is really wicked. There are so many reasons behind so many abortions. For instance, if the father or the mother of the girl says no to her daughter getting married to a guy they don't want, or that is not financially fit, or maybe the father or the mother of the family member of the boy dislikes the girl, in most cases nothing good will come out of that marriage, and in most cases it can be due to tribalism or same historical culture about the man or the girls. Most times that has always been the reasons. And there is another reasons also. For instance, the fear parents put in their children whenever they notice pregnancy signs in their children. Most parents take it too personal that the child will be so afraid to come up to the parent to tell them she is afraid, she is pregnant. This will lead to the girl silently aborting the child for anyone not to notice. It can also be peer group. Most friends have helped so many of their friends in cases of abortion, either from the male or from the female. The reasons behind this is for them to still fit in as the big boy or as the big girls they are. It can also be because of the people and what the people would say especially for the parents of those girls. If the parent of the female has built so much integrity and dignity in the society, they may not stand the shame of people mocking them of their child getting married out of wedlock. Some parents have to do what they do because not everyone can bear shame from other. It can even lead to death. Atias said, "That is so much, but in all you have just said, I observe something, which is society. So society and environment have been the major reasons for such evil acts. Now I know better, but I would like to know, why does the society doesn't like that kind of lifestyle?" Maybe answered, because they believe the children that was gotten out of wedlock are not good children. Atias asked, but why does the society have so much prejudice for such children? Mabel answered, it is because they have seen the children with parents doing better than the children in the street. This is to say that these children often grew up to becoming touts and thugs because of lack of parental and guidance or caution and discipline. Atias said, does this mean that children with no parents or guidance are all bad? Mabel said, no, I've never said that. In fact, children or any child that becomes successful with no parental guidance or anyone involved are much regarded as the best children. The thing is that the society wants to have less deviants in the society. Atias signed. Well, thank you, woman, of listening to all you have told me. You can now open your eyes as you welcome your new baby. My name is Atias. You have come to my code word. You're welcome. Till we meet a few seconds later. As the cry of baby, alarms everywhere, Mabel opened her eyes. Surprisingly, she is in the hospital, already giving birth to a bouncing baby boy. Then her husband rushed in and said, "Thank God you were alive." Mabel asked, What happened? I'm just giving back. The husband said, "Calm down. You have been in coma for over 6 months. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. I thought I've lost you, but thank God you were alive. And here is our child, bouncing baby boy." Immediately, Mabel said, "His name is Atias. He's going to be blessings to my family and the world." I don't know who it is. It is Atias.